Hi, everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich. Original six. How does that strike you?
The founding fathers of the National Hockey League, when you think about original six stock, and there always seems to be a different feel in the original six buildings when these six teams get an opportunity to play against each other.
Chara is a passionate player, Doc, and I'm sure that's one of the reasons this great franchise has made this young player their captain.
We direct our attention to the nets and the starting goalies. Anderson's the goalie again. He'll man the crease like he often does, looking to give a solid performance for the Maple Leafs. Tuukka Rask in goal tonight. He left home at age 16, as so many kids did, to play senior hockey. Was drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs, but made a name for himself in Boston, winning his first NHL game against Toronto. Awaiting the first face-off, and so is Zdeno Chara, an imposing force, 255 pounds, plus equipment. This is Toronto, where hockey's special, and it started. Lets a shot fly. Gloved.
The goalie gave him the glove side, and he took it away. What a stop.
Play is halted right now. Chance to hear from Ray.
Edzo, you're right. It is the pulse of the National Hockey League. These six teams form the cornerstones of what this league was built on. There is something exciting about the fact that you get to play against them. Heck, you got...
Score! Boy, they're on the board early, aren't they?
You get to this high-scoring area, a wrist shot is a great choice.
He must have lost his angle here, Edzo. This puck beats him pretty cleanly up into the blocker side, into the top of the net.
Boston's got an early lead.
Well, if the home crowd got stuck in traffic, their team is down by one.
The Maple Leafs win the draw. What's next? And the puck controlled by Van Riemsdyk. Skill play by Bergeron. Moving it to Marchand. Now it's directed to Kadri. Toronto's lugging it along in their own end, shifting gears. Nicely into the zone. Napped by Chara. Directing that one to Bergeron. Dogged determination there by Van Riemsdyk. Toronto's continuing to probe up the wing. Lets it go. Piece of it. Rebound. Pass attempt to Krejci. Good deke, and he gets by. A shot. Big sweeping save. Gets play stopped.
That's a terrific glove stop. That is labeled for the top of the net, and he's able to make a fantastic save.
Beat him on that one. That hits somebody. Gains the zone. One-timer. Laid on to Pasternak. Smart recovery by Gardner. Oh, the pass just didn't work. Corralled by Morrow. Closed off and sealed on the boards. Chip to Pasternak. Really good move. Scrum over, puck kicked. Propelled to Nylander. Light slashed, and the arm of the referee is up. A penalty will be coming. Goalie to the bench, arm still in the air. Substitution made. Into the corner with that pass to Martin. Score! And this one is tied.
The goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
Rask beat over the pad under the glove. This is one he'd like back.
Period is 20 minutes. We're just past 10. Scrappy game. Both of these teams have connected once. The Leafs with a center ice face-off win. Possession seized by Bolesky. Back in his defensive end to get it. He's in on an onside play. Waits from the corner. Pass cut, strong play. Pointed to Greening. Shoots, paddled aside. And he'll cover.
Well, that's a really dangerous scoring chance that the goaltender was able to deflect out of danger because he's in good position. The Bruins do an excellent job limiting their opponent's shots on net. One of the main reasons is how many shots they block. Over the last few games, it's a crazy number.
Boston's up the wing, setting things up. Nice work by Marchand. Turn the wrist shot. Toronto's leaving its own end. Gets across, looks over his options. Pinned up against the glass right now. Backus is hooked, and there will be a penalty call. Rasps at the bench. Delayed penalty continues. Extra man on. Boston's recoiling back in their own end. Looking to Backus. On behaves. Lightning in that glove. Whistle blown. Play stopped. The referee will hand out a penalty. The Leafs guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook.
Well, what he was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
Boston's getting their first chance of the game on the power play.
Toronto penalty to number
Good help for the centerman. Outstanding save. Oh, they had a great chance.
Goalie's looking around the screen to try to find the puck.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. And quickly to Lyles. Glides across. Fires a shot. Got his stick on the shot. Tries to clear. And that one cleared by the penalty killers. Pinned to the glass. Kicked out of the scrum. Puck controlled by Chara. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. Goes right past. He scores. No, he doesn't. It's waved off. Maybe it was kicked in. They're going to go upstairs.
There was no indecision there. The referee waved it off right away, but there is going to be a video review.
Boston's goal has been pulled off the board. The review is that the goal does not count. The fans are pretty pumped with that decision.
Toronto's got it off the draw at center. Puck disappeared into the players' bench, so the clock stopped. Solid, clean win. Marvelous control. He kept it in. Directed on. They score! A power play goal, and it's a biggie.
People always zero in on the puck, but if you're going to have great puck support, you better have the guys without it that go to the open ice.
Anderson's not able to get his glove on that. It beats him low to the glove side.
The Bruins have broken the tie. Perhaps they can build on this lead here in the first period. Boston's prevailed again on the faceoff in the neutral zone. Looks ahead to start something. Skate kick out of the scrum. Puck is thrown to Martin. Pressing on with it up the wing. Boston's got some time left if things work perfectly. And angled to Lyles. Score! Late in the period. Couldn't get much later for that one.
Well, he had a lot of time and space there to let that wicked shot go from far out. That is a heavyweight shot.
Anderson's hoping that sound he hears off the post is going to be to the other side. This one hits the inside of the post and goes in.
The first period has come to an end. We're here in a tight game. Boston's advantage in this game is 2. We turn to the shots on goal. Heavy for one, light for the other. 9 for the Bruins and 3 for Toronto. The Bruins end the period with a 2-goal advantage. We focus on this one, the one that made it 2 goals, and we'll have more in just a moment. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
Toronto's lucky to still be in this game after the first period. They had turnover after turnover. I'm sure the coaches addressed that problem in the intermission.
Gets in. What'll he do? Give that goalie credit for another. Trying to go to Komarov. And he gains the zone. Slides it to the point to Riley. Smart recovery by Komarov. Around through the corner. Blocked. The Bruins have gotten to center ice. Boston's carrying it up the wing. One-timer. Great chance, but he missed.
I know that shot just missed the net, but that thing was moving.
Komarov slashed on the play, and there'll be a penalty coming up. And we get a penalty here. The referee strides over to hand it out. Backes will be boxed. 2 minutes for slashing.
He's making like Paul Bunyan out there. That's a 2-minute slash.
There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number 1. Clean win on the draw. The Bruins shoot it back out. Got some time to check the clock and prepare to defend again. Snapping a pass to Bozak. Pitching it to McCulloch. Back near the blue line to Bozak. Carried to the corner boards by Greening. Good job with the poke check. And that will help to at least clear the puck away. Possession seized by Gardner. Keeps it going in neutral ice. Pointed to Bozak. What a ripper! Save. Tip to the net. With no time whatsoever, he turned it aside.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
They win it. A good stick there, so no complete pass. The Bruins are back even. Speared along by Marchand. Pitching this one to Chara. Passing one off now to Backes. Lets it go. That shot hit a man. Retreats into the defensive zone, moving it to Backes. And now it's directed to Marchand. Poke checked away by Gardner. The breakaway. He scores! Chara.
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
Edzo, I got a good look at this one. He's in the butterfly. It looks from my position like he's got the entire net covered. Obviously, there's a little bit open.
The Bruins have built a whopping lead. Let's see if they can build on it further, maybe even into double digits before the end of the game. We're only in the second period. Boston's collected another victory on the faceoff. Moved along and in. The Bruins get their... Oh, what a stop.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Toronto's got a 2-minute slashing penalty.
Back in the era of wood sticks, this would really hurt. That's a slash.
Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if that applies to this particular power play.
Toronto penalty number 30.
Tied up, but a good reach and a good step in there for possession.
38 seconds.
And gathered in by Bolesky. Slides it to the point to Krejci. Takes a shot. Sent on by Light. Taken on by Krejci. Onside. Turned on net. They can't find the target.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
Jabbed away by Light. Fires, and a save there.
Anderson's rebound control has been poor. His ability to square up to the shooter has been poor. All in all, just a terrible night for him as his team trails big. Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
The Bruins win it. The Leafs have killed off the penalty. Penalty box is empty for them. Scrum over, puck kicked. Shoots one. Terrific glove save, but it's loose. With a strong wrist shot. Directing that one to Gardner. What a hit.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
The Maple Leafs control the play through the neutral zone. Slid to Nylander. Flings it. What a save.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Now, sometimes I think the pads are too big anyway, but he's able to get a pad on this. Excellent scoring chance.
Just over 6 minutes to be played. The Bruins have built on their earlier 2-goal lead. Their advantage is now 3. To Kadri. Laid on to Komarov. Score! Another step in the road back. They're down by 2.
Van Riemsdyk's body position was key to be able to snap this one home.
Rath's positioning is perfect. He's in the butterfly. It looks like he's got most of the net covered, but that is an outstanding shot.
Toronto's clawed back to within 2 goals. Lots of time still remaining. Perhaps this will be momentum they can build before the second intermission. Boston's got that one. Now what? Gets in, looks over his options here. Chip to Martin. Up the wing, moving ahead. Decides to head for the corner. The Maple Leafs shifting gears back in their own end. And picked up now by Morrow. Pass attempt to Krejci. Looking to Nash. And ripped to Krejci. Not a free puck now. Bumped at the last second, so that pass does not go. Got it at the point. Cleared back out so more players can spill over the boards. And that's icing. Boston's got it.
1 minute left.
The drama heightens in this final minute of the second period. No! Gotta get it on net.
Oh, yeah, now he's going to check his stick like it's the stick's problem. Might be the guy holding it.
Hard work, but it paid off. No icing. A wonderful shot answered quickly.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
You can't ask much more from your goaltender than this. That's an excellent wrist shot that he's able to deny.
Quick work on the faceoff. Outstanding glove save. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
He's in great shape to make any kind of stop, but one like this is an easy one for him.
The second period has been played, and that's the fun part. We now look forward to the third. Shots on goal can be deceptive. You decide whether they are in this game or not. 15 for the Bruins and 10 for Toronto.
Featuring complete player listings for both teams.
The Leafs, with the scoring of this goal, have clawed their way back closer. We'll see if there's momentum from this when we continue after this. "40 minutes have been played. They are getting ready for the third period here. So take us back through the game. What do you think, Eddie?
Toronto's still alive, Doc, after 40 minutes of play. They're down, but not out. They need to clean up their own defensive zone and then look to get a lucky bounce to get back in this game.
Decides he wants the corner. He knifed it away. Puck is thrown to Komarov. He gains the zone. Jabbed away by Miller. Trying to go to Backus. And in flight over the line. And it's a good pickup. Hard work on the boards and glass. Snapping a pass to Riley. Through center ice, pressing on with it. Could be trouble near the line. Oh, good job to block that and keep play moving. Lets a shot go. A lightning-like glove save.
What a great stop by the goaltender on the slap shot. He placed that perfectly, but the goalie was even better.
Over 3 minutes off the clock here in the third. The Bruins have the advantage in this one, 4-2. Grabbed, the two centermen tied up, but there was a good reach there. The Bruins want to generate something up the wing. A shot, and that one hit the glove. To Pasternak. Oh, what a hit there.
He got plastered on the boards there. That's a stop sign right there.
Great glove save, but it's loose. Up the wing, still with possession and with hope. Wants the shelter of the corner here. The Leafs in possession as they travel in their own end. And he's still got that puck up the wing. Gains the blue line. Back near the blue line to Gardiner. Blocked away. That's a good pad save. Boston's in their own end and controlling play now. The puck taken hold of by Gardiner. Through center ice, he still has possession. Off his glove. Miller's got it in the defensive zone, headed to center. Boston's controlling play now up the wing. Knocked right off the stick. And it's pitched back in to get a change. Pitching it to Krejci. Pitching this one to Bolesky. Great take, dangerous area. The Maple Leafs setting things up in their own end. Into the attacking end. Went to the backhand. Save! Held there for a face-off coming up next.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Bergeron's won again. His team is winning. All's good. Hanging on to it up the wing. And the puck is seized by David Backus. Moves behind the net. Shot on goal. Flexed out that pad and got it. Thrown in. Boom! Heavy collision there.
I hope that player's okay after receiving that massive hit.
And snapped to Bergeron. Oh, and it's a penalty coming. The Bruins see 2 up on the board against them for cross-checking.
You want to see a cross-check? Look at the player's hands and positioning on his stick.
The Maple Leafs power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Bozak's just like his team, losing. Cleared back out. Not much pressure there.
Bruins were under so much pressure, that was the only play to get it out of the zone.
Puts one on. Score! They're back to within one.
This is one shot I wish more young hockey players would use. Everybody wants to take the big slapper. It's not how hard you shoot it, it's how quick it comes off your stick. And that was quick.
Edzo, the goaltender's too quick to rely on his technique. He drops down quickly. That opens up the top of the net, and too much room there for a shooter of this quality.
And that's a face-off win. Puck is seized by Patrice Bergeron. Pass cut. Long lead pass to Lupul. Propelled to Bergeron. Off the goalpost. Stays onside to the middle. Shot on. He got his pad on it. And he freezes for the whistle.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go with the puck. Guys, this is an excellent shot, but the goaltender makes an excellent pad save.
That is a large win by the defensive centerman. Congratulations to him. Puck shot out into the bench. A little under 3 minutes remaining here in the period. The Bruins have just sacrificed a goal. Their lead has been cut in half. It's an onside play. Boston's got possession in the defensive zone. Passing one off now to Bolesky. Lets it go. Blockered away. Lets it go. Right in that catching glove. Good work.
On my eye line, this looks like it's going in the net. This is an enormous save at a critical point in the game. It keeps his team in shouting distance of the lead.
A big win. Let's see what happens. We are in the final minute of what has been a tremendous hockey game. And that's an offside. Tie-up and help from the winger. The puck is fielded now by Bergeron. Flings it. Oh, stick save. A cover, and play is stopped.
This is frustrating. The goaltender makes a save by getting just a chunk of the shot.
They won it. Now what can they do? On to Miller. Good attempt, but a weak stick. Toronto's waiting back in their own end. And he dumps it in. Slid to Pasternak. Laid on to Nash. Moves it to the corner. Laid up that right side to Lupul. Pointed to Morrow. Gathered up again by Bozak. Moving it to Lupul. And there's a delayed penalty call. Fires, and another strong save. And the game is over. The Bruins have a decisive victory in this contest here this evening.
The center icemen were a big key by dominating the faceoff circle.
What a terrific game of hockey. Well played by now. Very tired players. A great time. We hope you enjoyed it. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night all.